Hey, this is Sasha, and thanks for joining me here for another episode on Hungry for Returns, where I answer your trading and investing questions for my own past successes and screw-ups. So today what we're going to do is answer a question here from YouTube. If you have a question, be sure to write in on the website at tradersfly.com or submit one by voice on that website. And that way you can be more detailed, and you may even hear yourself on the show. Now, if you write a question in, sometimes I'll copy it and you'll be featured here on the YouTube platform. So today's question, what we're going to do is go to the screen, and here's a question right there. Hey Sasha, great video. I'm a scalper intraday trader. If I buy a short put for 50 cents and sell the put 1 hour later for $1, am I still locked into that trade? I see you said the seller is still committed to the trade after the sale. So here, when we're talking about options, we're talking about the selling of options. So if we look at this, once you are out of the trade, let's say you buy a short put. So if you buy a short put, so meaning you're a seller, right? You're selling a put, because it doesn't. If you buy a short put, you can't buy a short put. I guess maybe you can, but really what you do is you sell a put. Right? You sell a put, whether you sell or buy a put. Once you're out of the trade, you're out of the trade. So let's just take, for example, here, if we go to, let's pick a stock like Harley Davidson. And here we buy a put, okay, a single, and I go ahead and buy it. Once I go ahead and buy that put, okay, confirm and send, okay, I go ahead, commit some capital. This is a fake paper money account, right? Okay, so I have a position here right there. Okay, so +1. Now, once I go ahead and sell it, I'm out of the trade and I have no obligations because I'm zero, right? So that number +1 got changed to 0. You're now not obligated anymore with anything. Now, the same thing is true when you do something else, the opposite of that. Let's say you sell it first. Okay, so let's say you're a net seller. We'll go ahead and use Mattel in this example. So we sell a single this time. So we'll go ahead and analyze the trade. So you can see how this graph looks a little different. You have that unlimited risk, and when you're a seller, you could get the stock put to you. Now, if you're just trying to make money from the movement of that stock, let's say you expect it to go to 16, or 17, you could still do this and make money from the theta decay. So again, you go ahead, confirm and send, boom, send it off. And now, okay, you're in the trade right there. Now we're in Mattel, $3.80. And if I'm done with the trade, I'll analyze the closing trade, close out that trade, right click, confirm and send it in, boom, no more obligations. So that's it. Once you're at 0, there's no more obligations. So that's what I want you to remember, is that when you're neutral, 0, there's no more obligations and so forth. So that's really what you're trying to get to, and that's the end goal and point with option trading or within stock trading. So when you have 100 shares, you have 100 shares, but eventually you'll get to 0. If you're a long-term investor, it may take a year or two. If you're short term, you're going +100, -100 very quickly. So you're trading more actively. And really, once you're at 0, you got the cash in your account and you're done. So anyways, that's kind of the way it works. There's no obligation. So if you're worried, hey, if you sell a put or you buy a put for 50 cents and then you close out the trade and you're back to 0 an hour later, you're done. That's it. There's no obligation. Now, if you try to do it after expiration, that's a whole different story. You might not even get filled because the contracts are expired, right? So that's one thing to watch out for. But if you do it, within an hour and the contracts are live, active, and you're back to 0, there's usually not an issue and no problems, unless I guess stock gets held or something like that, locked, which is rare to happen. So anyways, I hope this makes sense. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have questions, be sure to write in on tradersfly.com or be specific with your questions, and you might even hear yourself on audio on the episodes or shows. Other than that, be sure to subscribe to YouTube or our newsletter list and check out some of the other cool stuff in the descriptions where you can get some promos, discounts, and get notified as I release new books or great training courses. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time.